So, we're going to start this off with the topic of the day because clearly you see today is the NFL draft of day 3? Day 3 of the NFL draft. And we got to round 5. Round number 5. When we finally seen Shedeur Sanders get drafted to the Cleveland Browns. To the Cleveland Browns. How much picks did they have before that? Like
Traded back
3,
the
4?
second. Traded back the second. Still didn't pick him with the first round pick.
Oh no!
And then in the second round, didn't pick my son. Third round, did not pick my son. Fourth round, did not pick my son. Fifth round, did. Okay, let's just get it
drafted. Dylan.
I'm just gonna say my piece real quick because it's crazy how this shit really made me lose faith in the NFL. Like I'm gonna watch because I'm a fan. It just made me see how the owners can control the narrative, and that shit is whack to me. Because it's like the ref do the same thing, and it's like I understand why people say this shit fake sometimes. Because it's like the players can't be the players sometimes unless you're a certain fucking player. And that shit is trash. And it doesn't matter what that man's father did or what he said or whatever. The numbers is there. We always talking about numbers this and that, numbers this and that. The numbers there. So you telling me why that man didn't go first 4 fucking rounds? Please tell me.
The fact that they're treating a legend's kid like that is crazy.
Yeah,
legend. And it's not like he didn't put in his own work to get where he's at.
That's
he
what
put
I'm
in his
saying.
own work. The man didn't do it.
Just because you cocky?
Yeah, just because
you know you're nice, bro.
Just because you know
That's crazy.
like you said Deion was in the draft with chains on, had the baby on, taking up all that. Said I'm gonna be the greatest, and went out there, did it, and y'all even saying that this man is the greatest quarterback, and he has every right to be cocky. There's some difference between him being y'all saying he cocky. Show me where Shedeur is really cocky.
That nigga.
Show me where he's really cocky.
He's confident. That nigga knows he's tough.
You know why? They pay attention too much of what he does in social media, and not too much of his game. So I'm a Giants fan. We all know that. I mean, I'm not a Giants fan, but I'm a Giants fan.
Awesome.
Giants fan, guys. But so the first round, the third pick, I didn't want us to pick him. Honestly, if Cam Ward was still on the board, I would have took Cam. Cam Ward's the only quarterback in this draft that I believe has any opportunity picked over Shedeur.
Absolutely.
I don't understand why we chose 4 or 5 different quarterbacks before we got to Shedeur.
Bro, 5 quarterbacks before your name is called is not insane.
But then the Giants also traded back into the first round with 25th pick? 25th. Traded with Houston, got the 25th pick, and still didn't draft Shedeur.
Who they picked though, Bryce?
Jackson Dart.
Jackson
Now,
Dart.
don't get me wrong.
Hold on, Jackson Dart
I've
is
seen the clips.
tough, though.
Jackson Dart, yo,
tough.
We'll give you your props, bro. You was alright. You a good player. But we was texting the group chat the other day, and I said this line. I was like, in the NFL, good players won't win you championships.
No.
With the league, the way the league is now, at the quarterback spot, at the helm of your offense, you need a great / unique quarterback, or you're not going to win championships. You're not
that's
going to
I
win
like.
I'll say this though. The one thing he got going for him though is your coach. I like your coach, and that nigga could make him
Dable.
Yeah. He. I like him, and I like his aggressiveness. I like your coach. I like coach.
Sorry.
He could make him into that star, I guess. He got a right receiver and neighbors, but it's like you just don't. I feel like they always talking about generation talent, and then like when Shedeur showed you and his confidence like that, I just feel like you don't pass on him, even when you trade up to 25.
You traded
fucked him up though. He said you don't need the draft, bro. I mean, a lot of people do that. I understand.
The combine?
That. Yeah, the combine. That's what I meant. Yeah, he said you don't need the combine. I'm like,
that's true. He did say that.
But like his pro day, I guess, wasn't that great. But okay, so now getting on to that, I'm glad I had a point. It just came back to me.
But before he brings that up, I didn't like how we got Jackson Dart. I didn't want Shedeur, but if we went and traded back into the first round, we should have went and picked him up. There's no reason why he went to round 5. I don't understand. Anybody in the world could have picked him. At that point, if I was a good team that had a great, unique quarterback already, I would have picked them up and used them as a trade value or something. Somebody that obviously realized during halfway through the season they suck and their quarterback sucks and they need a quarterback, I'd have traded him to him. But that's just me. Giants GM needs to get fired.
I think he's racist.
I hope he listened. He probably didn't listen to his son again this year, like when he told him to draft. Who did he tell him to draft last year? Oh, Jane Daniels.
Oh, yeah.
Don't understand.
God.
Don't understand.
It gets worse.
But it's all right.
I didn't even know about that.
Yeah.
It gets worse.
Go ahead.
I forgot
That's
a Daniel.
If they cheating, we hate and fire Nico. They need to be cheating and fire whoever the fuck the GM is for.
Shit, Shohan. Shohan.
Oh my God. Get him out of here.
It's terrible.
And then please, we want to interview. We want to know why or how you felt when the Eagles won the Super Bowl. When Saquon won the Super Bowl, because you said you weren't going to sleep at night. You probably ain't going to sleep.
You done seen that move on TikTok so much that you hate yourself.
You probably got it posted.
Yeah, he don't even turn TikTok on no more.
I said,
he got a poster in his room of it, probably hanging up, signed by Saquon.
But since I just want to know, because Bryce, you a quarterback, so
I
this is a question to ask you. Now they was talking about Shedeur, the short on throws being a little wobbly.
Yeah.
Do you think that really matters as a quarterback? Because like when Cam throw, I guess he throwing fast starts all the time.
Yeah. So,
but when Shedeur was throwing the long ball, they were saying that was his best throws, most accurate throws. Even though he was accurate on the short throws, it was just a little wobbly when it was coming out of his hands. Do you think that mattered more?
So when it gets down to spirals and wobbly balls, some of it, like, when you throw a wobbly ball, sometimes it's not as accurate.
Hey, yo, what the fuck?
No Diddy pause. No yay. No yay. No yay. No yay. Yo, but when you start throwing wobbly spirals, like, the ball, you start losing accuracy of the ball. So it's not coming out as fast. It's not getting to your wide receivers as fast. And it's not on target exactly where you want it to be. Now, they say the spiral is probably one of the most important things about being a quarterback, because when you get to these outside conditions and you got wind and going, when you throw a wobbly football in the wind, that's going. The ball is getting taken. When you throw an absolute spiral dot, there's more chance to go on that line, that direct line to your wide receiver and get him right where it needs to be.
It's an easier catch.
Yeah.
Especially
Especially catch.
We've seen him in games.
Yeah.
We've seen how he put the ball on people. You feel me? Like we've seen him.
Shedeur, right?
Oh no.
Yeah, like we've seen him. We've seen him throw dots.
Nah, yeah.
So it's like
that's what
do that one pro day.
That's what makes
Make
college
it
football
the
so
quarterback.
No. That's
You know what I'm
so
saying?
that's what you're asking. You're asking do the combines and the pro days
Well, no, I mean I'm asking about the wobbly ball. So yes, I just learned
So-
about that because they were complaining about his ball coming out, and Cam when
That
Cam
shit is
throw it is a
accurate.
little tighter.
Yep.
But when I was watching, okay, so if you watch Well Off Media, because I'm a big supporter of Well Off Media, I hope y'all follow us and shout us out because I'm a big fan of Deion Sanders Jr. Facts, I love you, brother. Well, I don't love you, but I'm a big fan of yours for sure.
Big fan.
I definitely watch all the
Big fan.
I watch all the. So like I'm saying, I'm watching Well Off when Shedeur, because Shedeur and Cam got the same quarterback coach when they was training together before the draft.
Yeah.
They was making comparisons off of that. You know what I'm saying? NFL coaches or whatever. So they comparing them too. So yes, Cam do throw the ball tighter. Everybody can see it. You know what I'm saying? It's on video. But
Yeah, I think Shedeur fucked
when
up
you-
doing that.
when you watch it though, his balls, no homo, are in the same places that Cam is
Nah.
putting the ball. So it ain't like Son ain't accurate
Yeah.
as he is, and we've seen it in games where he's getting chased down and he's on a tightrope and he's throwing while he's running. He's accurate. We've seen it.
Yeah.
So like, does that really play? Because maybe he did have I feel like maybe he had a off day on his college day or whatever.
Yeah.
Does that really come to play in what kind of quarterback he's gonna be in the NFL?
No, because in
But a wobbly ball in the NFL.
yeah, but
That's
they're complaining that he was doing it that one day though. He was doing
And
it one
Jalen
day.
Hurts, from from what I'm hearing, is Jalen Hurts don't do dots like that, right? Like his ball don't come out as a. His shit is a little wobbly. Wasn't they talking about Jalen and his arm a little bit? I'm just asking a question. I'm asking a question.
Not seen that,
Boy, if you don't.
To the topic.
It's not better than Jason Kelsey.
That don't make him the quarterback that, you know what I'm saying, they're trying to make it proceed.
No, yes. Yeah. So, the Pro Day Combine, like, obviously, you're supposed to show up and they want you to perform your best. They want you to do your best. But sometimes it's not the case, right? Might be an off day, off time. But when I look at it as, if I'm a coach, or I'm a GM and I'm looking to draft people for my team, or I'm looking to sign people for my team, I'm going and I'm watching your game film. I'm not going based off of why I watched you at the combine one day and you were throwing wobbly footballs. I'm like, that's not going to work in the league. But I watch your tape the next day and every in-game throws, it's dots. So I don't think that their arguments about the Pro Day will affect. I don't think that what he did at the Pro Day will affect him in the NFL, or it will have any effects that it does in the NFL.
I feel like that, but I feel like they let that affect
his draft. Yeah,
which I feel like one day
Made him
shouldn't.
fall.
You feel me? Like, it's crazy. They looked at for anything, any little one thing for this nigga to fall. That's how I feel like they. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, they
and again,
Like if he wasn't perfect,
and
he
again,
gotta be a perfect
because of who his father.
Yeah, that's what I'm
who
saying.
that is.
It all leads back to because it's Deion's kid, bro. If it was
It's
anybody else's kid, bro, this nigga would have been.
But you see,
So let me ask y'all one more question. Do y'all think if Deion don't make the statement that we're gonna pick who my son go to or whatever, if he don't make that statement, Shedeur fall this far in the draft with what he's shown in the season?
I think
In the numbers.
no matter what was said or what was done, you either hate or you love Deion Sanders, and most of the NFL does not like Deion Sanders.
That's crazy.
But to take it out, but it's even more crazy to take it out on his kid, who's just trying to make his own living and make his own career out.
Yeah, but he's low key not though. If you really want to think about it, if you go back to rookie Deion, Shedeur Sanders just like this. Like he's not making it better for himself. He's making it worse because like you could have came in. But honestly, it's really there's nothing wrong with what the fuck Shedeur does. There's nothing wrong with what
I haven't
Deion
heard
did.
anything wrong though.
If they're good, they're good, nigga. If they know they're good, bro, just let them fucking be. The same. Look at Deion shit. Shedeur's doing the same exact thing. So if you didn't like this nigga because he did that, you don't follow your fucking dad's footsteps, my nigga.
But hold on, what is he saying wrong though? What is he saying wrong?
It's always,
more of how he acts,
how he's saying it.
Yeah, how he's saying it and how he acts.
He's not.
But you know what?
It's
You
like,
know what
no,
else?
if
The
you feel that
leagues
way,
need to
you feel
learn.
that way.
Leagues need to learn now, especially NBA. It don't matter. NBA, NFL. You can talk about them all. Younger generations are coming into the league. The younger generations don't give a fuck about nothing they say, do, how they look. They'll go they do stuff for the kids and stuff, all these events and shit. But I probably when they're done, when their day's done, job's done. They're going home.
I'll talk.
This is another thing I hate.
Young generation.
Travis Hunter, cocky as hell. Say all the right
Nah.
things, I guess, right?
Yeah.
Because he got a smile on his face while he's saying it. But Shedeur is saying basically exactly what Travis is saying. I'm this nigga, I'm him, I'm legendary. But you mad at him, even though he got a smile on his face when he's saying that, but you mad at him because he's prime son?
Yes.
It don't make sense,
Yeah,
bro.
that's what I'm saying.
And that's why
Something's gotta get fixed, man. Something's gotta get
in
fixed,
the
man.
NFL, bro. I can't watch shit
Bro,
like
all
that.
I'm trying to tell you. Oh, never mind. It doesn't matter.
And
He's already
even-
on the Browns. Thought he was gonna get. Bro, if he would have went to the Jags, bro, my shit.
But yeah, man. So Shedeur Sanders, 144th pick in the 2025 NFL Draft. Cleveland Browns, 5th round pick. Everybody thought he was going at least top 10.
Top 10.
Everybody thought
Supposed to be top three.
at least first round.
It was supposed to be Cam Ward.
Anything. First
Shedeur.
round.
No, Cam Ward.
Shedeur.
Travis Hunter and then Shedeur.
The Browns took him anyway. You should have just took him with the second pick.
Oh yeah, type
You
shit.
took him anyway. You should have just took him with the second pick. And then,
Oh, no.
and then we could have questioned why you took Dylan
Nah, but that
after you
DT
took him.
Nah, but
Feel
that
me?
D
Then it
tackle
would
was
have
a
been
good pickup though.
Yeah, and then
That D tackle was a
Cleveland.
good
You
pickup.
have Cleveland, before we get off this topic.
Carter didn't go there, right?
Nah, what the fuck is his name?
Before we get off this topic, Cleveland, you have 5 quarterbacks on your roster, my guy.
I don't think they do that.
What are we doing?
They must have forgot
What
about
are we
bro.
doing? What are we doing, Cleveland?
We traded Deshaun.
We need 6. I
Where
could go
Deshaun
6. Right here.
Where does the
I
shot
can
go?
be 6. Where did Deshaun go?
Where?
Jail.
Now they done stop me and I get locked up. They won't let me out. They won't let me out.
Type shit.
So to end this out, I'm gonna say
You need this
we all
job.
gonna say where we gonna think Shedeur gonna end up just to end this out because 5th round, 144. This is a story to be made, right? Like this is chances. He got the chip on his shoulder.
Yeah, he
got
go
his dad's
excel,
attitude.
my nigga. What about that?
Now you gotta go out there and prove that.
You have to prove. If he
You
doesn't
are
prove,
who
oh my
you
god,
are.
it's clips for him.
You feel me?
If he doesn't prove it,
I feel like my boy gonna turn into a demon.
absolutely, 100%.
And I feel like
He has to.
if he chooses to stay with Cleveland, he's bringing them a chip.
Fuck.
Watch.
Fuck.
You want to go next?
Not Cleveland. That niggas ain't getting.
If he chooses to stay with Cleveland,
Who are they gonna get?
bro, they can get pieces, bro. Especially if they trade.
Bro, you know what they should have got? They should have got Abdul Carter. And
I'm not
have
saying-
him and fucking
'cause
Myles
listen,
Garrett together would have been fucking
I wouldn't even.
immaculate.
I'm not even mad at them if they sit Shedeur for a couple of years. If you sit him for 1 or 2 years, sit him. Go ahead, cool.
I feel like
But like I feel like he turns into a demon and he brings them the chip. If you trade,
How many-
if you're gonna use him, or if you trade him, even if you trade him,
you know what?
he's a demon. He's gonna
Yeah.
win somebody.
Can we,
a chip.
can we get to talking
So-
about a?
Hold on.
Demon
How long?
chip.
How long does it take him to get to his first playoff?
First playoff.
And do you believe, yes or
Okay,
no,
so the
does he
scenario
get
is this.
traded before he makes the playoff?
I feel like he will get traded. I ain't gonna hold you. I feel
Can you
like
trade them?
I feel like the
You
Browns.
could trade them because he went last. He went like a round 5. Like if it was like a round 1 pick, you can't really just trade him off like that, right?
I mean, you could trade anybody. I think anybody.
Not
You can't trade first round.
Cameron,
Not off
like
rip.
Cameron Ward. Imagine, yeah, he's on the trade block already.
You
Nah,
can.
there's no
No,
way
you can trade.
do that.
Yeah, you can trade him.
You can't even do that in
On
Madden.
draft night, you can trade him.
Can't even do that in Madden.
You could, yeah, but you trade him on draft night.
You can trade him on draft night.
But they haven't got traded yet. Clearly, nobody got traded because draft night is still going.
I mean, it's rare, but like, I mean,
Trade him,
it can happen.
trade him for the fucking last pick of the
But yeah,
draft.
so
They could get
how long?
Brock Purdy.
I feel like if Cleveland trades him,
Yep.
he wins a chip with whatever team he
No,
goes
if
to.
they trade him to the Steelers, he's winning a
How
chip.
many
for 2
years?
years.
How many years before
The
he gets
first
his
2 years.
playoff?
Before he gets the playoff. It's tough.
So he gets
Depends on
traded.
when he gets
Say
a
he gets
chance.
traded. Say he gets traded in 3 years. He gets
If
traded.
he gets traded in 3 years,
Will he make the playoffs his first year? With his
Oh
other
yeah,
team?
yeah.
Oh
Absolutely.
yeah,
Absolutely.
to the Steelers, bro.
Absolutely.
If they still have DK.
So-
Pickens on that.
Nah.
Another thing I don't understand is the Steelers. If I was the
Yeah.
Steelers, I would have picked him up if he was still on the board that
Shedeur,
long.
right?
Yeah,
What am I-
that long. I would
They
definitely.
didn't even
would
pick up a
Mason
quarterback. Who's the
Rudolph.
quarterback?
Yeah.
Mason
That's the
Rudolph.
quarterback. He's still
And,
there.
the other one I forgot his last name.
I hope they're not banking.
Trubisky?
I hope they're not
Trubisky.
banking
No,
Aaron Rodgers.
Not Trubisky.
Hope they're
Oh,
not
they got
banking-
Aaron. I
No,
forgot
they
they got
don't.
Aaron.
No, they
No,
don't.
they don't.
Aaron's still free. You know, he needs to stay free.
Aaron. That's my dad said the same shit that the Steelers might get Aaron. They don't get Aaron.
That's bad.
Oh,
Look
yes,
for
Aaron.
them.
Let that nigga retire,
But
bro.
yeah, so what do you got happening to Shedeur? So the next 5 years, what do you see happening for Shedeur? And do you believe he
He's
wins the
definitely
chip?
getting traded. He's definitely
He's getting traded. Okay.
Winning a chip?
Not in the next 5 years, but in his
Oh,
career. In his
I think in the
career.
next 5 years he get a chip though. I ain't gonna hold you.
With who?
Listen, bro. Things can line up. If he get traded to the right team, he can change. Bro, it's proven he can change franchises. Listen, it's proven
Nigga,
he
he's
can
13
change-
and bro, he's 13
change
and
franchises.
12.
And I'm gonna just say this on the record right
He's
now.
literally 13 and 12,
I
right?
hope Dallas fucking smarten up and they trade for this man. Please.
Boy, if you don't get
Fucking please.
Yeah.
Fucking please, bro.
Yo,
Train him. Jerry Jones, if you
Yo.
please, if you hear this,
He
somebody get
does
this to
not
Jerry.
listen. He does not
Get this
listen
to
to
Jerry.
nobody, bro. You're
Get
out
this
of
to
luck.
Jerry. Jerry, listen to me.
Jerry, hold on.
Trade
Hold
for
on,
fucking-
Jerry. Listen.
Trade for Shedeur. Go pay Dion whatever the fuck he wants to be our coach.
Yo, that
Go win a fucking
yo,
chip.
I'm telling you,
Please, bro.
Word to my dad.
Please, bro.
Alright, listen.
Please,
Alright, hold on.
Please.
Alright, you want me to answer that question? Bet.
Listen.
If Deion Sanders does end up getting an NFL job, Shedeur is definitely going to that team, but that team
Absolutely.
is definitely winning a chip.
team is
Because
winning the chip.
he's gonna bring Travis. He's gonna bring bro. He's gonna bring his
I was hoping
fucking
that it was this year because you was already talking to him. But my son Dion want to be faithful to the kids. But Dion, please go to fucking Dallas, go get Shedeur, and win a chip.
I still need another one.
So
Yeah, you still need another.
I know that.
I think he stays in Cleveland.
But if we get Isaiah Bond or Horton, we good.
I think he stays in Cleveland. I don't think he gets traded. Not in the first.
So
his rookie contract
he's
is in
getting the spot from all 5 quarterbacks.
and
Contract.
4 years.
Ooh, 4
That's
years
why
in
Trevor
Cleveland?
Lawrence is, bro. I'm telling you right now, they're gonna
4
trade.
years in
Oh,
Cleveland.
he might go to Jags, bro.
That would be tough.
Bro, Travis, bro.
But
there's no way they still believe
so
this
here's,
nigga. And
So
he's in
here's
his
my
fourth year.
thing. Here's my thing about the Jags.
Why
Didn't you draft him?
Why not draft him?
If you're gonna trade Trevor in his rookie fourth
Why
last
not
year,
draft
why
him?
not draft him?
The Jags.
The Jags could have. And then
Jags.
honestly, and I'm glad we just brought up the Jags. I'm glad we just brought up the Jags because if Shedeur's still on the fucking table and I just drafted Travis Hunter
I'm
and
drafting
Shedeur's
Shedeur.
still on the table when I'm drafting next.
Just do it.
Combining the duo.
I was
That's
the
what
49ers.
I'm saying.
If I
Back
was the
together.
49ers, I would have took him.
And then if
Yeah.
they do that, then Travis Hunter is definitely playing both sides.
Listen,
What am I
man.
at?
There's a couple teams that could
If I was,
Denver,
if I was,
fucking
Nah,
Listen,
bro, you're bugging. What the fuck do they
listen.
need?
Nah,
They
Denver
got Bo
wanted
Nix.
them. They got Bo
They got
Nix.
Bo Nix.
They
bro.
believe in Bo Nix.
they do believe
They
in
need to
Bo Nix. I
believe
give you
in
that.
Bo
I give you
Nix.
that. Okay.
Listen.
They got, okay. But
If it wasn't for
but if we talking about talent wise, you really
Listen.
think you taking Bo Nix over?
If I
Shedeur?
was,
Yes.
until he's proven,
listen,
Yes.
until he go out
Bo Nix
there and
already
prove
proved
it.
himself. Bo Nix already proved himself.
If I was-
He never put up 4,000 yards in a fucking in
That's
college.
in college, bro.
It don't
That's
matter.
Look what
He
he's
had no
doing.
line.
Oh my God, stop.
Imagine if
No,
Shedeur played on the team that Bo Nix played on in college with a line.
Doesn't matter.
It matters.
That's in college.
It matters. Imagine the
You
numbers
have
he
to- you have
plays.
to-
Imagine the numbers he puts up with the line.
But that's in
There's no
college.
line.
What
He
Hey,
didn't
man.
put on
What
his
did he do
back
in
the
the
whole
NFL?
hey,
game.
Shedor's in the league.
Yep, you're right.
We about to find out because I believe he'll get the start. I don't. Joe Flacco.
What
Eh.
year?
I don't know.
This year.
Yeah,
This year.
yeah, he'll get it.
Nah,
'Cause
Deshaun Watson got to stay for 1 more year. That's why I'm saying that, bro. Deshaun Watson gonna stay for 1 more year, bro.
Deshaun's
They're not
barely,
releasing
he's
him.
barely on the
Bench him
team
now.
now.
He's
He's barely on the team now.
Bench him, yeah.
Bro, if you bench him, bro, he's going to
He's
jail, bro. He
barely
has
on
to
the
start,
team
bro.
now.
He's gonna go to jail like Bryce said, bro. He has to start. If he don't start, then that's like, I think I'll get fucked.
It's over for some poor woman. Some poor woman gonna get the end of that. I'm not starting. It's over.
Yo!
What?
Bro, he has
Let's
to.
not talk about him for you,
Yeah.
bro. We don't got nobody else. We joking.
My fault.
It was Makai, for real. Bro.
Nah, just.
I didn't say
Nah,
that.
he said that shit first. Fuck. He definitely said that shit first.
I didn't
What
say
is
that.
niggas talking about? He said he's
Say
going to
nothing.
jail.
Hey man, I'm talking about Shedeur. I believe he's gonna start first year. I believe Deshaun's gone. I believe
Deshaun, he
Joe-
could be good.
Joe's gonna stay.
definitely
Joe's gonna stay
gone.
to help lead with the vet. The vet. But yeah. So I got Shedeur staying. I don't think he'll make the playoffs. Browns still. Shedeur Sanders. Good luck in the league. We're all hoping to do good.
Facts.